How confident are you at this moment that we'll get to the point where we'll be able to crown a champion this season?
I think there will be a World Series champion crowned, and I don't think it's going to be at all. I mean, already at this point, it's not even going to be a normal route, right? But I feel like, yes, we are going to see more players opt out. We are going to see more positive tests. We could see at times postponements, cancellations. But I feel like because of where Major League Baseball is at, because of everything that has happened to even get to this point, to get players on the field, Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball are going to figure out a way to get to that World Series. It is not going to be a normal route. It could be extended. It could be just fast forwarding to literally picking the 2 top seeds and have at it in a 5-game series just to be able to get to a point where there is a World Series crown.
Jessica, thank you for being on the show. Were you supportive of this 60-game season? Did you believe that it's something that should have happened? And if so, why? If not, why not?
I absolutely am supportive, and the reason is I feel like the uniqueness that baseball has, and I get it, it's shortened, it isn't traditional, it's something very different. This is what the sport needs, and I love the fact that in 60 games, there's so many more opportunity for excitement from fans, from different things that can happen. I mean, shoot, the fact that we have a runner at second base when they're going extra innings, DH, universal, I mean, all the things that are gonna happen in 2020 because there is a 60-game season, I think is only gonna help the sport for the future because of what they're able to do within those 60 games. Never would have been done with 162.
So do you believe that some of these changes will stick? Like, are these not just gimmicks for the shortened season? You think some of these things will stick for Major League Baseball, including the DH and the extra innings, second base player, that sort of stuff?
Oh, Dom, I hope so. I mean, they've talked about how they're going to go back to regular in 2021. Please don't. Please don't. Like, this is the stuff the sport needs. Like, I am so excited the fact that it's going to be put out there. I credit MLB for just saying, you know what? This is already going to be a weird year. We're going to have asterisks all over the place, so why not do the stuff we've been wanting to do? So my hope is after the season's over, and it's going to be crazy to even see how we get to the point of the World Series. But now move forward, 2021, season comes about. I can't imagine that the sport and the players aren't supportive of having the things that are gonna make the game more fun to watch, the game more fun to play, and overall just bring more excitement to a sport that absolutely needs it.
I certainly understand the players, Jessica, that don't want to perform, don't want to play, because I understand what their situation is. I understand everybody's situation right now. It's a pandemic going on. Some people are scared the living hell out of you. It's scaring most of us, and you got to take into consideration what Mike Trout had to say along with others. However, I've had the mentality that if there's one sport that can, one team sport that it could engage in social distancing to some degree, it would be the sport of Major League Baseball. So what do you think we should make of this season if other stars, Mike Trout and others, if they elect not to play?
You know, it's still a season, and I think we're going to see even more stars emerge, more teams emerge. I mean, it's not just going to be Yankees and Dodgers. I mean, there's teams like the Cincinnati Reds, the Chicago White Sox that I think are going to come up and surprise people because they have an ability in a shortened season to really prove themselves, to really have not just the Mike Trouts be the biggest names in the sport, but have other personalities emerge. I'm hoping because we have this unique season that we're actually going to get to know more guys. We're going to have more names. And the pressure isn't going to be just on the Mike Trouts. I've been doing games in South Korea, and they have not had a positive test yet, to your point, Stephen A., because of the distancing. What I worry most about is what they're doing off the field, because there have been no rules. In that 101-page notebook that has all the rules this year, there's nothing about what they can't do once they leave the field.
Molly, hold on for 1 second. Please forgive me for interjecting.
Yeah,
Jessica,
ahead.
I want to ask this because I'm not sure on this rule. For somebody like David Price, for example, has elected not to play. Could he change his mind in the middle of the 60-game season, or do they have a hard and fast rule? You're in or you're out, and once you're out, you got to stay out. How does what's the rule pertaining to that? Because I'm not aware.
It's not a hard and fast rule, and I think everything is so fluid. That's the word that I hear constantly, is just fluid, trying to figure things out. And I feel like once David Price has made that statement, for him to then come back, yeah, there'll be a ton of criticism, but I think as far as the Dodgers family, as far as Major League Baseball, they would be supportive. Now, there might be protocol if the season's already underway, getting tested, all of that, but I think there is still a chance to opt out and then be able to have a chance to return.